everybody. Today we're going to have a go at writing the Year 1 Common Exception word, do. So without any delay, let's get started. If this is one of the first spelling videos you've watched, what I would recommend you do is go back and watch my recording for the word the. Because in that one, I go into a lot more detail about why we are doing the things that we are doing in this routine. And there's some handy hints and tips in there as well. In this video, I'm just going to work through the routine. Now we're going to be writing the word do in cursive, which means that it's joined up. If your child does print writing, then if you head over to my print video, which you'll find in my playlists. So first of all, we trace it. Then we copy it. Cover it up, no peeking. Finally, pop your pen in a start position, close your eyes and have a go at writing it. Now, as I've said before, don't rush your child through this process. If they need a little bit more time, that is absolutely fine. Just let them practice it until they're feeling a bit more comfortable. Once they're a bit more comfortable, they're going to go on and they're going to have a go at writing the word do on some lines. So I'm just going to shuffle my page up. Now, as you can see, the template that I'm using, it's got this middle bit between the two lines shaded. That is just to highlight the middle zone. So when we are writing the word do, the D stretches up into the upper zone, so it touches the top of that line, or at least gets very close to it, and the O stays within the middle zone. So we're going to get them to have a go at doing this, writing the D and joining it up to the O. You might need to write it and get them to trace over it, that's fine. They might be a bit unsure about where to start or where to put their pen to start with, so you can always just put a dot on the line to give them a bit of an indication of their starting place. Do whatever you need to do to support them. And then, when they're a bit more comfortable with writing that word, the next step is to get them to say the letter names. So D, O, do. D, O, do. Once they're more comfortable at writing that word do, they're going to have a go at writing it in a sentence. So the sentence that I'm going to give you to write is I can do it. So I'm going to say that sentence 3 times to help them to remember it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Not only is this a good way to help them remember it, it shows them where the finger spaces can go. I, finger space can, finger space do, finger space it. Easy peasy. Let's have a go at writing that sentence, but not before I've shuffled my page up. So the first word, I. With a capital at the start of the sentence. Next word, can. So C-A-N. Or you can get them with this word, because it's quite easy to sound out. Get them to have a go at writing those sounds that they can hear. Next word, do. D-O, do. And finally, it. And what do we need at the end of our sentence? That's right, we need a full stop. So pop your full stop in there. Once they've done that, if you want to use this to reinforce some reading, then there's a few things you can do. You can point to the words and get them to read it back to you. So I can do it, or get them to point to the words, point to random words, see if they can tell you what they are. Or, my favourite, just going to find my scissors, we are going to make our sentence jigsaw. So it's a bit strange to try and see this on camera and to try and show you, but all you're going to do, you can write this out again. I'm just cutting it out on this page just to make it easier. Oops. Let's move those out of the way. Cut this end bit off. Now, as you cut this out, put it in the camera so you can see it. As you cut this out, get them to read the words. So you're going to have to practice cutting at an angle, which can be a bit tricky. So, I can do it. Don't forget this, really important, that, full stop. Turn these around. So that the words are all facing the right way. Next step, get your child to put them together in order. If they've forgotten the sentence, you can repeat it to them and then see if they can find the words one word at a time, say what they are and put that back together. So I can do it. If they find it a bit tricky and they're saying, well, I can't really read the word, just say to them, well, do you know what that word starts with? What's that first sound? And if they can hear the k, then that will help them identify that word can. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you have a fantastic Easter weekend, and I will see you again next week. Bye.